Hello and welcome back. Today I'm doing a reading on Sam and Colby, and there's a specific reason why I'm doing the reading. I recently got a real bad dream. It wasn't scary, but it was very uncomfortable. I'm gonna tell you about it a bit more at the end of the video, but let's start reading into the things. Let me pull up some guidance card for them. We have sunrise, new opportunities, and new things happening. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. And we also have eclipse, and we have anchor. Okay, let me tell a little bit about their current energy. When it comes to Sam, okay, communication is going to be important. There is like a soul call, his soul calling towards to do something certain. And there's also angelic guidance which is provided to him. And he has moon in love. Um, yeah, this time period, he's being divinely supported, and it's good to embrace their creative aspects, their creative light. He needs to work on good aspect of love with good heart. There could be a lot of self doubts, but he also has this very kindred spirit in this time period. If you're aware of pendulum, the way people kind of solve stuff using pendulum, he might have good answers or he might be compatible with it. Okay, I think it's okay, it's proper. I don't know why I have these two. We also have mountain and healer. I don't remember picking it though. Did I misplace it? Anyways, I'm gonna keep this here. I'm gonna quickly tell you what all these means. Sunrise is about having new possibilities, new adventures, and new beginnings. It gives us possibility to go through stuffs and kind of raise in a new light. We have eclipse. Eclipse is like uh, sometimes our strength is in the shadows and we don't see it. Okay, we kind of live in that darkness. We believe that that is all we are, but that shadow or that dark time is being lifted and they're open now, and they're truly seeing themselves in a new light. This is about both of them. By the way, these cards are about both of them. We also have anchor, which is like grounding yourself, rooting yourself in trust and love, being very stable and grounded. We also have mountains. This symbolizes the difficulties that they might go through, the hardships, but definitely not something that they can't overcome. We also have healer, which is about mending hearts, healing their heart chakra, and opening up with love. I'm gonna talk a little bit about Colby's current energy too. He needs to use intuition when it comes to love. Okay, he kind of feels this yellow energy right now, the power, the confidence, and that joyfulness. Number 3 could be important for him. There's a good new beginning for him. Okay, this is definitely better than Sam's. We also have like a global reach. There could be temporary separation. I don't know if it's about his partner or with Sam. It's like it could be about Sam because I feel like his reading and Colby's reading is kind of like too different. He could be doing something on his own. Maybe that's what's giving him a lot of reach. Or it could be that he was highlighted in something more than Sam. That's giving off this high energy. There's also shared responsibility. I think they're gonna share their responsibility evenly. and they're gonna dive into these true potential of his, and yeah, he's gonna learn more about his own self. This eclipse card and the eclipse card and the sunrise could be about Colby, and yeah, it's like bringing that kind of energy. Anyways, this was about them. I'm gonna talk a bit more about the current situation. Okay, how their relationship is going to be in this current time period. And then dive into some eerie details that I wanted to mention. And I kind of used my own intuition and found out a few eerie things. I'm gonna mention that in a bit. But for now, let's focus. We have 7 of clubs, 8 of okay, 8 of hearts, jack of clubs, and just a second, we also have 10 of hearts and 5 of spades. Okay, when it comes to relationships, 5 of spades is like having a little bit of separation periods, or going through conflicts, or temporary distance. And when it comes to 10 of hearts, it's about happiness, joyfulness, and lasting love. And we also have 8 of hearts, which is traveling and new opportunity and romantic invitations. And the 7 and jack of club is like, 7 is kind of like spiritual number. The challenges, the struggles, the frustration. It's like straining a relationship. And we also have jack of clubs, which is very passionate but adventure lover, someone who is very youthful. Definitely, I see a lot of adventure here. Maybe they're traveling out of the space. I mean, sorry, not space, but out of their country or something like that, if they are having such ideas. Maybe work on their relationship, because it's kind of like very much on a brink, no, almost like a separation. But yeah, I hope it's not. I do enjoy their videos, by the way. I'm just gonna pick up some other cards when it comes to love. I mean, their relationship. This is the love deck. Let's see. Someone else. Okay, if they're doing a video with someone else, I would actually. Okay, again, vacation. I think they're traveling somewhere and moving. Change of residence. Okay, change of residence. I know what it is about. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. See, we got moving out or moving. This is not them moving out of their home. Okay, this is like moving out into a new place. There's maybe this distance is causing by someone else, so be aware of the people you kind of let into your circle. And there's vacation card where you're traveling soon. It kind of came up a lot of time. And also, they could be changing their home or changing their residence. That's basically what it's saying. With your partner, or it's basically maybe due to other reasons. It doesn't necessarily mean separation, but yeah, just changing their house. Yeah. Is there anything else I left out? I'm gonna pick 2 animal spirit cards, which is kind of like representing them as a person, and see how their energies are. We have dolphin and we have unicorn. I get that when I picked it, I felt like, oh, this Colby's energy and is this Brown's energy, but yeah. Dolphins are scary. They're very intelligent, but when you kind of see what they can do, scary. But yeah, in this spirit guide, we talk about how it kind of gives off this healing energy. The healer, again, we go back to these cards. The healer, when it comes to dolphin, someone who's innately intelligent and who is light and who's of blessing. And what they have, what the dolphins have, it's beyond us. And they can understand things that we don't. So when it's in balance, it activates this healer energy, the strong spiritual practice. When it's out of balance, it kind of underestimates its own power. So being with like-minded people is going to make them at this joyful ease self. So be aware of the people you're meeting and the kind of people you have you're gonna have to talk to or spend time with. When it comes to unicorn, this is like a spirit animal. Uh, as you all know, unicorn is seen as something very divine. It's also a card suggesting them to reconnect with their divine self or with that higher wisdom. It could be difficult for them to see, hear, or think uh, about what they really want because it feels so magical and unreal. Is that possible? Maybe it's about them, about their ghost hunting or anything. It's very it's very much of something that's unbelievable, but you need to trust in the unicorn, okay? And it also represents the third eye. So it's looking into past, present, future. When unicorn card appears, it kind of like wakes up to curiosity about higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, contemplating the inexplainable. And yeah, I hope they can trust this unicorn, can trust what the life or what their intuition is saying and work on it. Other than that, I really am waiting to do this part of the segment. If you're made it till this, you might hear the things related to bad spirits and things like that, scary stuff. So if you want to tap out, please do. Or if you're waiting for this special segment, here I am. So what happened was I saw them investigate forest where there was even a waterfall, and it was very secluded space. Okay, it was very beautiful forest, and uh, it wasn't very dense. That's what one thing I noticed. It wasn't too dense, but the space I saw was kind of like in the clear, and there was also a waterfall, and I didn't see much of what any ghosts, but when I saw, like, I kind of like returned to this hotel, and in my room I saw a lot of roaches, and I mean a lot, but not like very much clubbed together. And it was like a cabin, but it was for the stay. I was alone, and even when I was sleeping, if I turned around there, it was not approaching. They were not approaching, but yeah, they really made me feel so uncomfortable. I'm scared in real life too. The cockroaches, I just hate them a lot, and I'm so fearful of them. but never in my all these years I've ever got a nightmare related to that. Okay, I've literally seen like the ghostly presence, and it definitely feels so scary in my dreams. But this one was so uncomfortable. Okay, it really made me feel so uncomfortable, and I went into the washroom, and there was again. I saw it like there were many, but they were not attacking. They were just there. That's what makes it even more uncomfortable. It's not like I'm not running out of that situation, but I'm not settled down. I'm not okay with it. And I kind of like woke up after that. It felt so eerie, eerie and uncomfortable. And I kind of like looked it up what it could mean. The cockroaches in your dream. I live in a very safe space. I don't see cockroaches every day in my life. It's like it's rare to see in my household, but in my dream, I've never seen it at all in my dream. And sometimes it represents this demonic presence. That what some people said. And it definitely felt a lot more eerie to know that that's what it means. And yeah, it's like negative thoughts, negative attachment, and should try to be connected to God a bit more. And yeah, it's like it felt even more weird to see them do an investigation, and like kind of when we are back, that is when we kind of like I kind of saw these entities or that cockroaches. So yeah, to this, how what my intuition says about the ghost hunting is, one, they could be going into a forest or spending time where there's a forest or even a waterfall. I don't know, waterfall kind of, I remember it, but yeah. And there is a certain chance that these things could follow them home and be aware of these demonic presence. And I definitely felt way too scary. I don't know if they have already done this video, but if not, I think it's going to be very soon. And in their current time, I would like them to focus. Okay, I also wanted to use my own intuition to do the reading. Currently, there's like a betrayal going on. This could be about the third person, and they're feeling a lot of draining in their energy. Okay, I feel like they have forgotten something, and it feels like they have forgotten something or someone, and this person is waiting. I think this could be like in the spiritual aspect, and uh, there's curious energy. Okay, I definitely felt it, even when I kind of like had this dream or had this thought that I should probably do the reading. Uh, Initially, I thought maybe it is me who's been attacked, like in a spiritual sense, because I was out and I kind of did not do my usual spiritual practices for a couple of days, and when I go out, it's like what do you say? I'm more vulnerable to things that I might encounter, like people or the places. Yeah, it just I wasn't sure, but when I tried to use my own intuition and kind of like sat down and asked my guides to tell me if it's about me or if it's about them, it was kind of leaning towards them, and they kind of like asked me to do the reading. So here I am, and it definitely sounds someone who's done like a presence of a witch. I don't know how else to tell you, or a presence of like a black magic. More than a witch, it feels like someone who does this black magic. Okay, and whatever this energy is, it's like lurking. It's not it yeah, it gives the same energy as those cockroaches. It's not like directly targeting him or them at suddenly, but it feels like it's just lurking in the background for a long time. But I also feel like if things could get worse, it could result in a possession, which they really have to look into. Other than that, I wanted to give any sort of guidance or anything they need to look forward when it comes to their future future what do I say, ghost hunting. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that in a bit. Okay, there will be warnings about them. This is about their ghost huntings, maybe like in a month or two. But it would only last for a month or two. There's like warning that is being given to them, and it could be related to family. Don't know. Sensing things, sensors. Okay, I think they're gonna get a lot of activities with their sensors. Using that would most likely to get them the reading they're wanting. There's something they have to avoid. I don't know. There's a warning about it, so it feels like someone is going to warn them to do not do something and avoid a certain place or certain person or certain thing. But I think they're gonna do it anyway. They're gonna get the answers, and a strongest time is at dusk. I don't know why. And I also feel the presence of the child. Dusk is going to be important. Right before the sunset, right? The time in the evening when sun has already gone down and it's nearly dark, that's when they're gonna get the highest reading. Okay, that is giving me chills. And then what I wanted to know was, a lot of people they encounter kind of say that they have attachment or that negativity, they walk through things and it kind of gets attached to them. If there's anything attached to them, I would like to talk about it and what kind of spirit it could be, what could be attached to them. Okay. They could be having sleep paralysis. This is about them. It is about the entity that could be in their home or attached to them. Specifically, we also saw that they are going to move out, right? Moving out, and we also have vacation. It feels like if it is attached to them, they can feel it wherever they go. Or if not in their house, it's going to be prominent. And it feels like something might cause them to go into the sleep paralysis state and that they need to watch out for. And it's so scary when you get a sleep paralysis. I definitely felt it once. If they do go into that state, or if you go into that state, what I did was to shake off my legs, which was implausible at first, but then I kind of did. And yeah, it brought me back. I don't know if it was just a mental thing. I definitely felt it. Okay. Anyways, and I don't think that's the proper solution, but that's the only solution I know. And they need to be very cautious about doors. I feel like doors could be slamming or opening on their own, just doors moving a little bit, which kind of gives out an impossible way. Just right now, the audio got cut off, then the video got cut off. It's strange. I don't know. I think they don't want me to say the next part, but let me just put it up. This thing, it's very unfriendly. And the doors, I was talking about how doors could be slamming, opening, and in an impossible way. And I spoke about sleep paralysis, and there's a pattern to it, okay? Whatever is happening or whatever is attached to them. Okay. They owe something to the spirit. I don't know what it is, but it feels like that. They need to search and investigate with proper psychic, okay? That's going to help them. There's a bit of Reaper energy, and I think whatever this is, it came from hospital. If it's one or more, I'm not sure, but yeah, kind of felt like these are the important things I had to tell. Okay, I got scared by the end of the video. I'm gonna stop it here. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel, and I hope I don't ever do a part 2 of the reading. With that said, I'm gonna end this video.